Welcome to the course Constructing Good Essays with Teacher Jaquita. If you're in this course, chances are you are wanting to become more confident when it comes to essay writing. Let's get started on our journey to writing better essays. Here's the class schedule. In Lesson 1, we'll cover essay basics. You'll select a topic and outline your essay. In Lesson 2, we'll cover creating powerful introductions. In Lesson 3, we'll discuss constructing body paragraphs. And in our final lesson, we will discuss writing effective conclusions, revising, and editing. Here's your resource page. You'll use the link to find your resources for this course. Remember, when you click on the link, a Google Doc will open. You must go to File and make a copy before editing any content. I don't give access rights because it changes the documents for all learners. So make sure you make a copy so that you can use the resources. You can also print them out if you would like and handwrite. Let's begin Lesson 1. Let's discuss the format for an essay. An essay has 3 pieces. An essay will always have an introduction. The purpose of the introduction is to immediately grab the reader's attention, set the context for your topic, or explain your topic a bit more, and state your thesis, which is your main idea for your essay. After you write the introduction, we must write the body. The body is the set of paragraphs in the middle of your essay. Each body paragraph focuses on one main point, and we support that point with details, examples, and explanations. After writing our body, our final paragraph is the conclusion. The conclusion is where we sum up our topic and our main arguments, and we always leave the reader with a closing thought. Here's a sample of an essay. The first paragraph is the introduction, which introduces the topic to the reader. The body consists of 3 paragraphs that explain each point of the thesis. And then the essay ends with a concluding paragraph that restates the main idea, the main arguments, and leaves the reader with something to think about. Let's select a writing topic. There's 3 options to choose from in this course. Option 1, how has technology changed society? In a 5-paragraph essay, explain technology's effect on our world. Option 2, some people in the United States of America, or you can choose another country, do not have money for food, shelter, and other basic necessities. In a 5-paragraph essay, explain how we can help these people. Option 3, construct an essay that discusses the good qualities you inherited from your family. You may pause this video and select an essay option. Once you're ready, continue. The first thing that we always do in the Write Well method is brainstorm our topic. We're going to take a few minutes and let all of your ideas come out of your head. We're not worried about our grammar, our spelling, or our sentence construction at this point. We're just trying to get the ideas that are in our brains onto paper, or you can choose to type your brainstorming ideas. Here's an example of what brainstorming can look like. We'll put our topic in the middle and we'll brainstorm some ideas. I decided to go with the essay, on the good characteristics I inherited from my family. So I brainstormed as many characteristics and traits that I could think of. I wrote down honesty, kindness, helpful, good listener, funny, loyal. So as you can see, when I brainstorm, I may use a single word, I may use a phrase, but we're just trying to get our ideas out of our brains and onto paper so that we can select our best ideas. Since we're composing a 5-paragraph essay, I know I'll need 3 body paragraphs. So from my list, I'm going to choose the top 3 characteristics that I want to use from my paper. No matter which topic you selected, you're going to take your ideas and select the top 3. Make sure your ideas are important or substantial enough to be able to write a whole paragraph. As you can see, I also like to number my ideas to help me establish a logical order. I began with my most important reason and I put a number 1 beside it. I would like to discuss kindness because I think that's one of my best traits and I want to lead with that first. My number 2 is my ability to be loyal. So I would like to discuss that next in my essay. And my third option for my final body paragraph will be that I'm a good listener. So again, I want you to look at everything that you've brainstormed and let's pick our top 3 that we would like to discuss in our essay. You may pause this video and hit play when you're ready. Once we have our topic and our top 3 ideas, you're ready to compose your thesis statement. I always have my learners compose a thesis statement after brainstorming. You may be wondering, what is a thesis? A thesis is a 1 sentence that tells the main idea of your essay. It tells your reader what you'll be writing about in your essay in 1 clear, concise sentence. We don't want to be too wordy. We don't have to give examples or details because we're going to have body paragraphs where we can go into depth. We just need 1 sentence that lets readers know what the main idea of our essay is. In order to write a thesis, think about your essay topic. We do that during the brainstorming phase. Decide what your main point or points is or are. And of course, this depends on the length of the assignment. Since we're writing a 5-paragraph essay, we do need multiple points. After you've decided what your main points or points are, you are going to write your thesis statement. Remember, it's 1 clear sentence that says what your essay will explain or prove. Here are 2 examples. The first example is a thesis statement that consists of my top 3 points that I want to discuss in my essay. Out of all the great things my family has given me, I'm most proud of my kindness, loyalty, and being a good listener. So again, that tells you my topic and my top 3 reasons. We can also just tell the readers our main point. We don't necessarily have to give a preview of our 3 points, but we also want to make sure our thesis statement is clear, it's focused, and it gives the reader a great picture of what we're going to discuss. So here's the second example. I have inherited many valuable qualities from my family that have shaped who I am and guide me in everyday life. So even without me listing the 3 qualities that I plan on discussing, my audience still knows that I'm going to discuss those valuable qualities and how they've shaped who I am and continue to guide me. So we definitely want to make sure our thesis statement is 1 clear sentence. After writing your thesis statement, it's time to outline. The next step of the Write Well method is to create an outline before you start drafting. We're going to start with our thesis statement, and we're going to think of 3 main ideas for our essay. Why 3 main ideas? Well, remember, we're going to have 3 body paragraphs in this particular essay. So my first main idea that I want to discuss in my essay is I'm proud of being kind. So I'm going to take that main idea and turn it into a topic sentence. So under main idea number 1, I wrote, being nice to others is a great trait to have. And then I'm going to support it with explanations, examples. Makes others feel safe, impacts the people around you, considerate of how I affect others. Remember, this is just an outline, not your entire draft. So we will have complete sentences, we'll have phrases, but as long as you know your examples and your explanations that you're using to support your topic sentences, you're fine. We're going to turn this into a complete draft starting with the next video. For the second main idea, I'm going to discuss loyalty. Notice I am going in the same order as my thesis. So being loyal to my friends means a lot. Some supporting examples and explanations. I never leave my friends in a bad situation. People trust me and I'm dependable. For my last main idea, I'm going to discuss being a good listener. My main idea for paragraph number 3 is everyone always needs someone that will hear them out. My evidence lets others know I respect them. I learn more about the people around me. It helps others like me, and I like them more as well. For your closing sentence, you want to restate your thesis using fresh language. My closing sentence is, I'm grateful for all the wonderful characteristics my family instilled in me. Now we have an outline. We're ready to draft. We have a clear thesis statement that lets readers know what the main idea of our essay is. We've taken that thesis statement, we've thought of main ideas and supporting details and examples and evidence to use in the body paragraphs, and we have a good closing sentence. We always want to outline because it helps set up the framework for your essay. We always want to make sure it's organized, that it's going to be well developed. So outlining is a step you don't want to miss. Here is an outline template for you to use. There is also a copy of this template in the resources link that I showed you at the beginning. You may print the outline template and handwrite your outline. You may select file and make a copy of the Google Doc and type your outline. The choice is yours. For your first writing assignment, you will select an essay topic if you haven't already, brainstorm your topic, outline your essay, and make sure your outline is prepared before moving to the next module. Thank you for listening.